Hello, everybody. Scott Golden here with the World Class Championship Wrestling Review Series, February 6th, 1988. Things are certainly changing quite a bit here. My goal is to have all of 1988 done by Saturday at the latest. But anyway, there is very little first-run stuff here. 3 segments in total. There is a rerun of the Simpson and Emery match from Christmas night, or at least part of it. Then we move into a series of comments from Jack Victory and John Tatum and Tommy Rogers. Basically, the battle between Victory and Tatum and the Fantastics is discussed here. It's pretty clear that the Fantastics believe that they are the rightful tag team champions. It's also very clear that Tatum and Victory believe same. Match is, or the promos are really simplistic, rather basic. Lots of shorter shows here, but anyway, we move into the one of 2 matches on the show. Al Perez and Matt Bourne joined in progress. Bourne gets some ride time on Perez. Perez, of course, former champion. Amazing that as I go forward, there are some people coming back here and coming here for the first time that I never would have guessed in 1988, but we'll get there. Bourne has squared off. He's held the Texas title for quite a while, several months by now, and he also is, of course, challenging Perez. And you see the go around. You see Hammerlock's basic moves. Bourne pretty well dominated. Although when they get on the mat, it's actually an advantage for Bourne. And then we do see a backslide win from Al Perez. We then move into Angel of Death, Buddy Roberts and Iceman King Parsons, who they're now calling Blackbird, versus Chris Adams and Kerry and Kevin Von Erich. I mean, as I've mentioned, I'm not a fan of six-person matches. I never have been, never will be. They are restarting the Freebirds feud, and that is just lame for the time span. Kerry Von Erich, though, is finally getting back to some semblance of being in order with his approach to wrestling and the like. A stall by, I guess you'd say, almost the new Freebirds, because Gordy's not here. Roberts is still using the Freebird name. Blackbird is brought in to kind of counteract things. We'll see why in the coming weeks, but breakdown. Roberts finds himself in the wrong corner, the corner of the baby faces. Adams continues with shots. Adams and the Von Erichs back on the same page just feels kind of weird. Angel of Death kind of continues to be a person to brawl with. Kerry Von Erich cuts things off and goes after Iceman Parsons. I wish they'd actually shown the heel turn for Parsons a little bit more. Discus punch by Kerry on Parsons. Kerry and Parsons, I assume, will have a singles match somewhere down the road. Kerry does manage to go to the second rope on the inside. He hits a horrible-looking elbow from the second rope on Buddy Roberts. It just doesn't work. Then we move into the later part of the match. Match breaks down. Again, they try to get like 15 minutes out of this, and it doesn't work out very well. Irish whip butt by Iceman King Parsons, still using the babyface move. Kerry rolls out to the floor on that. They've got the penalty box concept set up here as well. Figure 4 by Kerry, which, in light of the fact he's lost his foot, is kind of surprising. Match breaks down, everybody in the ring. And again, you're kind of seeing a brawl. Angel of Death gets hit with a couple of hard shots. Kerry and Angel brawling in the middle. They take a break in the middle of the match. Proof that it's not just done today. Kerry tries the claw, doesn't get all he wants on it, but gets enough to hold him for a minute or two. They come back to action. Kerry and Angel of Death still going at it in the middle of the ring. And the penalty box is now used by two people, Iceman Parsons and Kerry scoring off in the middle. Parsons takes over quite a bit. Parsons sends Kerry to the outside, and eventually we do see the babyfaces get a victory here in a slide behind kind of situation. Needless to say, Chris Adams instrumental in that, and we are closing the program with what amounts to quite a bit of damage here. Kerry has been laid out, and we are fast approaching the middle of February here in World Class 1988.